Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Tuesday, the 12th of December. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I just want you to take a look at what's behind me. From clothing to shoes, stuffed animals, diapers, baby wipes. The need was put out that this was, these items were needed, and the community showed up for those who are needing a little help after the tornado that hit Saturday afternoon in the Clarksville area. This is one of the newest disaster relief locations, Miss Lucille's Disaster Relief Pop-Up. Here, just one door down from American Freight and then down from Miss Lucille's. And I just want to share with you some of the clothing. Look at this precious thing. Someone donated for a little one out there. Someone also dropped off a breast pump for a mother who might need it. So if you are in need in the Clarksville area, the Montgomery County area, you need some items, come out here to Miss Lucille's Disaster Relief Pop-Up. They will have some of the items that you might be looking for. And I just say it's amazing. We've seen donations at Northeast High School where those who have been displaced are being housed right now. Donations are there. Donations of food and other essential items have been donated at Mosaic Church, as well as JPAC and a dozen of other locations in the Clarksville, Montgomery County area. Not only that, people have donated their time to pick up the areas that were hit hardest by Saturday afternoon's tornado. We'll get a look at some of those pictures at the end of the show today. In addition to that, people are donating blood because blood donations are incredibly important right now, and they'll continue to be important. I want to mention on Sunday, I stopped by Blood Assurance. By noon on Sunday, they had already seen more than 30 donors just that morning. They will be open. They were open on Monday. They'll be open today. Then you're going to see in just a minute some of the donations being made at the American Red Cross Tennessee River chapter, and they'll have their next blood drive tomorrow on Wednesday. So a lot to just, be thankful for right now as those who are in need are getting the help that they do desperately not only want, but they need right now. Now, coming up on today's show, we travel down to White Bluff. White Bluff was hit by the tornado as well in the Claylick area, which is just outside of White Bluff. We get a little bit of a small look at the damage done there. We also talked to White Bluff's mayor about how they're working with Claylick to make sure they're taken care of. After that, we speak with the executive director from the American Red Cross Tennessee River chapter about the work being done in the areas affected by Saturday's storms and tornadoes to see what's done there and what they need and where you can get help if you're one of those who need it. And then at the end of the show today, we have our last segment that we're looking back at. It is about scammers that are out there and they want to take advantage of those victims of storms. And we want to help you make sure that you do not fall victim to one of the scammers out there. So stick with us for that. But first, let's get a check of our headlines and stories that you'll find at mainstreetmediatn.com. With continued cleanup efforts in progress, the Clarksville Montgomery County school system has closed all CMCSS schools through December 15th. Classes will resume January 4th. Visit mainstreetmediatn.com for details regarding this announcement. Click on Main Street Clarksville. Mental health counseling services are available now through Insight Counseling Center's new office in Cheatham County. Therapists can help with depression, anxiety, relationship issues, and more. Learn much more and where the office is located by going to our website and finding the Cheatham County Exchange. Middle Tennessee State University has received a research grant and a sizable collection of memorabilia from the family of the late Uncle Dave Macon. Read more about the research and Uncle Dave Macon at our Murfreesboro Post. Let's get a check of the forecast with the team at Tennessee Valley Weather.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Tuesday morning. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check at your forecast. A very chilly morning once again. Temperatures starting off in the lower 30s, eventually going to warm up into the 50s by this afternoon with a nice and clear sky with plenty of sunshine, making it look a little bit warmer than it actually is outside. But have no fear, across southern Middle Tennessee, those temperatures will get back up into the mid 50s by this afternoon. So yes, we are warmer than yesterday, and we can expect temperatures like this afternoon for the next several days. We'll hold on to a clear sky with a few clouds coming into the mix heading into this evening, but overall we stay dry once again for the rest of today, and overnight temperatures will get down into the 30s, and we are going to make it back into the mid 50s by your Wednesday afternoon. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. We are talking mid 50s for the next few days, but then Thursday maybe some upper 50s sneaking on into southern Middle Tennessee. Clouds will increase by Friday ahead of a low pressure system to our south on Saturday, which may swing up some showers into our area for the weekend.
This morning, we are starting off in White Bluff, a town in Dickson County, and this area also hit with these storms that came through on Saturday afternoon. The area hit here was Claylick, but to tell us more about what they're seeing and if you need help, where you can go, we have White Bluff's Mayor Linda Hayes with us. Linda, thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. I'm glad that you called and want the information. We're happy to share.
100%. So you actually had, at least 3 houses leveled in Claylick, that area?
I'm not sure. I think maybe more than that. Okay. First of all, I want to say that Claylick is a wonderful community. Mm-hmm. They're our neighbors. We are so concerned for them. Mm-hmm. We have the mutual aid, our volunteers, our police, everyone involved immediately went as soon as the sirens was over and we got the first call. We started being in contact with who, for West Bryant and the Volunteer Fire Department in Claylick, with EMS from Dickson County, Rob Fisher. Everybody works together. They have a plan, they have a process, and it came immediately. We just wanted at that time when the sirens were going off, everybody to be safe, and I think everybody did the best they could. Some people actually saw the funnel clouds and they
lost. They need access to certain things. Where do they turn to? Where do they go for what they need?
I spoke with West Bryant, who heads up the Claylick Volunteer Fire Department. They have got a lot. He has a team management assessment and volunteer help. He's getting all that together. He's putting together teams this week. If you need help, you need immediate help. Maybe you need your property assessed and damaged. You need help with anything, you can contact on Facebook the Claylick Fire Department. You also can contact Dickson County EMA and Red Cross at 1-800-RED Cross. They're all there working together. Wes has told me that they're very fortunate that Highway 250 and the Claylick Fire Department, they have electricity at the moment. Also the Dickson County YMCA, which is in Dickson, and they have a Facebook page. They are set up to help people that have nowhere to go for the time being.
And I have to say that it's something driving in to come for this interview. I stopped at a home that was damaged and 2 ladies right behind me with hot meals just ready to hand out, seeing out there who needs it. I also want to make note, again, White Bluff is my hometown, and there is something about that hometown feel of people coming together and making sure people have what they need.
Absolutely. Nobody's going to be left behind.
100%.
In fact, we're putting together, we don't have the design ready yet, but we have already got a group together. We're going to have Claylick Strong shirts. So we're getting the artwork design, we're getting the shirts ready to go. There will be a lot of fundraisers, I can assure you of that. In fact, we of course had to reschedule our Christmas parade for this Saturday, December the 16th. I want to make sure I'm giving the right date. That would be another calamity and all of this. But at 4:30, we have rescheduled our Christmas parade, and we're hoping that this lifts a little cheer and a little happiness back in our communities. And I have a feeling there might be some fundraisers going on during this time. But it will be in honor of our citizens who are our families. We know them. We've grown up with all of them. It will be to help them.
It will be beautiful. It will be fun. So again, that parade now rescheduled for this Saturday at 4:30 here in White Bluff. Let me tell you, it is always a good time. It's been years, but I remember having a lot of fun.
A Whoville Christmas.
A Whoville Christmas.
So we've got lots of Grinches that will be out. I've already been told. We're all buying out.
As well as Dickson County Emergency Management, and as Mayor Hayes just mentioned, the Red Cross. Speaking of the Red Cross, when we come back, we're hearing from Executive Director of the American Red Cross Tennessee River Chapter and information that she has for us. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes, ma'am.
And for helping. We appreciate it.
Anytime. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
Beginning January 1, Delta Dental of Tennessee is introducing enhanced benefits for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
It'll include extra cleaning times for people with special needs, extra time for exams. More importantly, we will create a training program that any dentist office in the state can go online and pick that up.
At Delta Dental, we believe that the quality of oral health care should be accessible and inclusive for all.
He shoots, and he scores!
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
So this morning we are now hearing from the Executive Director for the American Red Cross Tennessee River Chapter, LoriAnn Tinajero. First off, thank you so much. Blood is a big thing that's needed right now. Where are you guys at with your donations and what can we do?
Well, we'd love to increase our blood donations. We're at 1760 Madison Street, and on Mondays and Wednesdays, we have our blood drives right here from about 10:30 to about 4:30.
Okay. So for those who missed on Monday, you do have tomorrow. You are able to come out and give that blood donation here.
That's
what else do you have planned as far as disaster relief efforts in Montgomery County and other areas?
Well, in Montgomery County, we have the Northeast High School, and we have people stationed there to bring in people for a shelter. They can stay there. There we have cots, we have blankets, we have hygiene, toothbrush, toothpaste products for them. We also provide 3 meals per day. So we are there for those people who have been displaced. And also it's been so cold, so we welcome them to come in and seek that shelter.
What has this been like since Saturday evening? What have you been experiencing since then?
I think a lot of people who do not realize that we have shelter. We had somebody come into the American Red Cross this morning and not know that we had a shelter location at Northeast High School.
Okay.
So they spent all night in their car. So people are helping with media, and thank you so much, is getting the word out. So please spread the word out there that we have a location at Northeast High School. Also in Dickson at the YMCA.
Okay.
So for those who have been displaced in Dickson, please know that we have a shelter there.
What other information do we need to know right now, LoriAnn?
Well, for those who have been hit by this tragedy, may have lost their prescriptions.
Okay.
I want them to know that they can come to the shelter, talk to a shelter worker, and we will do our best to connect them with their medications.
Fantastic. What else is out there? What else are you hearing from all of the individuals you're working with?
The people really appreciate having all the support. Clarksville is so unique and kind and wonderful. We work with our community partners. If people have specific donations, clothing, different items, if they can take it to 120 Merchants Boulevard,
okay.
Right there, Shelter Insurance is vetting through all that product and then contacting the various nonprofit organizations who can actually utilize that. So for clothing or specific items, they can contact YAPAC and they will take it over to YAPAC. If it's food, they can contact Manna Cafe, for example.
Okay. What is the Hero Care?
Hero Care is the location number, and it's 877-272-7337 for our armed forces.
Okay.
We have some armed forces who have been displaced because the tornado hit just outside of the base, which means we had a lot of soldiers in those homes. If we can have the soldiers, please call our Hero Care, 877-272-7337, and we will connect them with an individual who can actually go and do the assessment and also help them get the support they need.
And speaking of support, so much support is here right now, but keep in mind the support is going to be needed next week, the week after, and in a month. So for those soldiers out there, if you know someone that was impacted, please share that number, Hero Care. I'm going to say it one more time, 877-272-7337. Also with that, they're not a soldier, they're a civilian, and you've been impacted. Reach out to the American Red Cross if you need some information. And again, for the rest of us, let's donate blood to make sure they are well stocked with what they need right now. LoriAnn, is there anything else?
Monetary donations are always a help. We deal with mass products. So we already have our blankets, we already have our cots, and we already have our hygiene products. We're like a well-oiled machine who comes with big trucks, and we are ready to provide mass shelters. So monetary donations are really what the American Red Cross can use to keep the production up for mass care.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back.
At Chapel's, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapel's, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapel's locations in Dickson, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
Welcome back this morning. It's always good to be up to date on what scams could be out there because scammers are relentless. To talk to us this morning, to tell us what we need to know, we have James Price. He's the regional manager for the Better Business Bureau of Middle Tennessee. Thank you so much, James, for joining us once again to make sure that we are not falling victim to the scammers that are out there.
Hey, good morning to you, Stephanie. This is a great day. The sun's out shining and everything. And
yes,
the scammers are out there. These con artists are out to get people's money. So today's topic is going to be about gift card scams. And, you know, gift cards have a good place within our marketplace. They're great for giving gifts. They're a way that you can help control spending. But, I mean, the bottom line here is if people are telling you to give them gift cards, especially people you don't know, you probably are already caught up in a scam. So I have a couple examples here this morning that I really want to dig into. The first one is, and I don't know how scammers are doing this, but I've seen it 3 times in the last year where a scammer has been able to go into somebody's bank account and move money from their savings account to their checking account. They can't get it out, but they can move it. And then what they do is they contact the person and they say, hey, you know, I'm sorry, we put some money in your checking account. I need you to give it back to us. And the best way to do it is with a gift card. And this past year, we had one for $100,000. I saw another example for $10,000. And just last week here in Murfreesboro, we had a lady who she had called me up just before she was going to walk into Kroger and get $5,000 of gift cards. And she was explaining the situation. I said, no, this is a scam. I said, if you look, that money was probably in your savings account and they moved it to your checking account. And at the last minute, she actually checked that and saw that was the case.
So my question, how are they getting into the accounts? Have you guys been able to establish that?
I have no idea. In fact, somebody at a bank told me there's no way they can do it. But the bottom line here is I've seen it done 3 times.
Wow.
And so the scammers are getting in there somehow. So like I said, it's hitting here close to home. Another one that kind of pops up is these utility bill and cable bills where, they'll call you on the phone and they'll say, hey, we can lower your cable bill or we can lower your utility bill. You're paying too much for your utilities. And they've actually called me here on my BBB office phone number and have tried to do this to me. I said, okay, well, my first question is who's my utility company? And they can't even answer the question. And it's like, if I'm overpaying, you should actually know who I'm paying my money to. And so, the bottom line is they can't even tell me. And so that's a question for you too. And then, so the other one that you need to really watch out for is people going door to door. And we have seen this in Nashville too, where somebody comes by and they say they're from the electric company and they want to save you money or get you signed up on some kind of plan. And the first thing they want you to do is they want you to give you the money on a gift card. So what people need to realize is when it comes to gift cards, if you give somebody the gift card number, you have lost that money. You're never going to get it back. If you pay by a credit card or a check, there's a possibility you can get it back. But when you pay with a gift card, no. I use gift cards, but I use them for what I want to use them for.
Right. So should the red flag be gift card? Like if they're asking, what should that red flag be? So a person be like, okay, nope, something's wrong. Something's not right with this.
So the main thing you look for is when somebody comes to you with an offer or a deal or something that, they say or they're trying to fix something or give you some kind of a promotion. And then they say they need you to give a gift card and you've never talked to this person before. You don't know who they are. The bottom line here is it's probably 99.99% scam, and you're never going to see that gift card money again.
Okay. Don't do it. My heart just aches for anyone who has fallen victim to this. And unfortunately, we wouldn't be talking about it if it hadn't happened a number of times.
You're absolutely correct. And like I said, just last week it happened. Somebody almost lost $5,000. And if she had not called me and asked, she was going to walk into that Kroger and buy $5,000 of gift cards and give it to this person. I stopped her at the last minute. She was in the parking lot of Kroger.
I love that she had the thought, though, to reach out to her Better Business Bureau.
Oh, me too. I mean, and I never, if I will always answer that phone and help people through these situations. So, anyway, thank you.
I hear your office assistant back there.
Yes, it is. Thanks.
I love it. I love it. James, how can we, again, we talk on this, you have, stuff like this out on the news often enough. This is throughout, the entire country, news outlets, media outlets wanting people to be safe with their money, to not fall victim to this. How can we continue to drive this home with people that they really need to be careful? Anyone who is credible is not going to ask for certain personal information over the phone. What else can we do to help people out there?
Go to BBB.org. And you can scroll down and you can see the scams that are happening today. I don't care if they're puppy scams or roofing scams or paving scams. You can see them all right there. You can see lots of examples. And if you don't see the one you want, you can search for a scam and you can find, what was the last thing BBB posted on there. So use BBB.org as much as possible. Look up businesses. Make sure that, the business that you're fixing to give money to is legitimate. Mm-hmm. And this isn't just, for the people who are trying to get gift cards out of you, but I see this a lot where somebody calls me and they said, hey, I was going to use this contractor or something. And now, they took my money, they won't finish the work. And I get on BBB.org and I look, and I say, okay, first thing is they already have an F and you can read all the complaints and they've done this before.
Yeah.
So go to BBB and make sure somebody out there is not trying to take you for a ride.
James, thank you so much. You guys, James Price, Regional Manager for the Better Business Bureau of Middle Tennessee. We appreciate your time and we appreciate the information that you've provided.
Thanks, Steph.
Anytime. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this.
This Christmas, Give a Little Nashville needs your help to bring joy to children in need. We'll be hosting toy drives during the holiday season, so please donate toys for kids of all ages. On December 3rd, join us for our Cocktails with Santa red carpet event, where you can mingle with other supporters and enjoy festive drinks and food. Together, we can make a difference in our community this holiday season. Visit givealittle.nashville.com or find us on Facebook to learn more and register today. Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
You know that feeling you get when your team goes big? You can get that same feeling on Zen Sports. When you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you will receive up to a $1,000 no-danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet in Zen Sports, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your first bet up to a $1,000 maximum if the bet loses. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with 24/7 customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. Zen Sports. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 21 and up and in Tennessee to bet.
Welcome back. You know, I know we focus a lot on Montgomery County for them seeing an EF3 tornado on Saturday afternoon, but we have to also touch base on the other counties impacted from Saturday's storms. That is Cheatham, Davidson, Dickson, Gibson, Robertson, Stewart, Sumner, Trousdale, Weakley, and Wilson counties. So the images that we've shown you, those areas are experiencing the same. Volunteers that are turning out here, volunteers in those communities are taking the time to make sure they're there for their fellow neighbors and strangers that they have no idea who they are. So thank you so much for doing what you are doing in your impacted area. God bless you. And just honestly, things could not be done without the volunteer support, that give back from the community. So thank you many, many times over wherever you are giving back. And for those impacted, do know that people are there for you. There are places for you to turn in your county. Turn to your county leaders. If you have a question, turn to them and try to get that answer. And for those that need the American Red Cross, don't hesitate to call the American Red Cross. We are here for you. As we leave you today, I'm going to give you a look at some of the volunteers out yesterday morning helping to clean up the hard-hit areas in Clarksville. They started at Mosaic Church, they loaded the bus, and they were out there. We were getting our hands dirty, and it was just, it was nice to be able to help those who need it. Thanks so much for joining us here at Mornings on Main Street on this Tuesday morning. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow.